rankings with Feefo.
Oh, boy.
All right. So, I've been doing all of the all-time by position. So today is the centers. At number 5.
You better get
So
it
here's
right.
the thing. Yeah, I know. I definitely got the 5 right. Originally, 'cause I was talking to B about it. I wasn't gonna include players that I didn't see, but as I started researching it, I was like, it's impossible not to put those guys because of the accomplishments that they had.
Right.
So that being said, at number 5, I got Hakeem Olajuwon. The Dream, you already
Yeah, I
know.
know. Ken, he already fucked up.
Ken just took his headphones off, people.
At number 5, I got Hakeem Olajuwon, one of the greatest centers to ever play. But the people that I have ahead of him, it's like, come on, you know what I'm saying? At number 4, I have Shaquille O'Neal. Most dominant big man that I've seen with my own 2 eyes. Yeah. The top 3 are players that I've never seen, but obviously I've seen highlights. And like I said, as I started researching them and looking at the numbers a little bit deeper, I was just like, well, yeah, it's impossible for me not to put him up there. So at number 3, I got Bill Russell. 11 championships, enough said. The fuck is you laughing at?
All right, let's keep it going, people.
Go ahead, people.
At number 2, we got Will Chamberlain. Crazy stats. You look up all his numbers, it's just ridiculous. Yeah. Most players won't be able to eclipse the things that he did in his time, regardless if he had the competition or not. Like, I could go play against kindergartners and not score 100 points or get 50 rebounds. Like, it's ridiculous.
We got footage of the JFK assassination, but not 100 points, by the way. But go ahead.
I know, it was just crazy. And then at number 1, I got Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Okay. Mr. Skyhook himself. So those are the top 5. You can put them in any order that you want. But if we're talking all time, I think that these are the 5 greatest centers to ever play the game.
I feel like a lot of us would rearrange 4 and 5 in different places.
Yeah. That's fine.
I'll say number 2 will come down.
One should be solidified. Like,
yes, one is
I agree with one is right.
Kareem won from high school all the way through the pros.
Yeah.
I could argue Hakeem should be top 3.
I think that Hakeem is the second best center ever.
Second, yeah.
I think Shaq.
I would give Hakeem in his prime, like even as dominant. You brought up a good point, Feefo, because I agree with you. Dominance wise, like, I've never seen a big man like Shaq.
A peak, his peak is crazy.
Overall, his peak is crazy. But when Hakeem was in his bag, I've never seen anything like that.
He has Shaq early, baby Shaq.
Yeah. Sweep, like, get up out of here, bro.
My thing is I have to give respect to Bill Russell. I would put him at 2.
Man,
Ken, I know what you want to say, but you got to give Ed because he did it on.
I give it to respect for not getting lynched.
Nick, we can't. The reason why we can't do that is because
that's make the top 5.
Talk about a choke job.
That is
wrong. They about to kick us off YouTube. What is y'all saying?
All I'm saying is that man won 11 titles. When are we ever gonna respect the 11 title show?
We can't. Nigga, was only 4 teams in the league then.
Yo, it's crazy.
It's a part of NBA history.
And he was a part
of, and he's a huge part of Black history too. He held it down for a lot of niggas.
Bill Russell might be the greatest NBA player just off of social change and what he meant to his people alone. Of course, like, he might be the GOAT, and there's a lot of people from back then who say he is the GOAT. The thing is, though, is that sports and life goes on, bro. Sports involved. No, I mean, that's why I hate
the young generation. What you just said.
No, it's not. It's not disrespect, because a lot of these niggas could also take the similar stances as Bill Russell did, and a lot of them could come together, but they don't. That's a whole separate episode. But for the fact that Bill Russell did that, I always give respect. He could be the damn near GOAT just off that. Hakeem, to me, just the way he changed the game for centers, and he's changed the game for just footwork, period. People, I would have to have him top 3 just off the impact alone. The dream shake, the drop step, like the ball fakes.
Yeah,
like guards starting still like, he made David Robinson look silly to the point where David Robinson, all he could say was, yo, he was killing. He was amazing out there. And I feel like people come to him Hakeem all the time for advice on, yo, I want to get my foot. Kobe, Giannis, LeBron James. It's on video. I don't think that people came to Wilt and Bill Russell and said, yo, I need you to teach me. But Wilt was just dominant in his era. Bill Russell, I give him respect for also being a player coach as well. But the time does matter.
That's what I'm saying. I'm talking about Russell, like I would take Chamberlain. I would put Chamberlain at 5, honestly. I know that maybe sound crazy, but like I think that I would have Kareem, Russell, Hakeem, Shaq, Chamberlain.
The reason why I wouldn't put Chamberlain at 5 is some of the film that they've showed and some of the from listening to them talk, man, they like, well, I'm talking about later in his years came out there and was dogging some dudes. Now I would move Hakeem up a lot higher than that. Bill Russell was great, but he was a great defender more than anything else.
Let's not do that.
He wasn't.
What was
Shelton Wright.
How many rings Wilt won? Then do as great as he was. Shelton.
But they talk about him.
Did he win 2?
Man, they talk about. They give him a lot of respect.
Tell me what to stop.
Bill Russell's a winner, but I really just believe that personally, Wilt and Bill, I put them at 4 and 5, and I will put Hakeem and Shaq at 2, 3. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I agree with that.
AQ, Bill Russell averaged like 14 points a game or something like that.
14 points a game, but he was like
20-something rebounds.
He was like the supreme version of every. He's like a supreme Ben Wallace. Like, and Ben Wallace was already a supreme defender, but I imagine Bill Russell to be like, you know what I'm saying, like the mega version of what Ben Wallace was back in that time. Yeah. So I give him the respect.
He won 11 chips, bro, against Wilt.
I know, but Bob Cousy was dribbling with
he had a great squad.
Hey, Shelton, they probably was average 14 points because they probably wouldn't let him shoot.
That was what it was. That was it.
If y'all watch that Celtic documentary, it do kind of touch on some of that shit.
If y'all don't let Bill Russell rest,
don't say touch on it.
Watch that right. For those who haven't watched that.
Let him rest.
On to something.
Yeah,
they probably said, "Oh, this nigga only gets 8 shots a game." Boy.
Yeah, he averaged like 14 points, 19 rebounds a game. That was.
They just want him grabbing balls, Nick.
All right, come on.